gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, touchdown.
So easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
So Mike number 1, go. Watch the run.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Here we go.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now the sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Out of his end zone, Winston into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Give me some. Give me some. Please, come with me. Check. Even. I got him. Watch twist.
Winston now. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Point to the 3. Let's get that ball right here.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Newton. Pass incomplete.
Newton's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Great. 8. Don't let him breathe, defense. Watch the ship. Take fast. Watch the ship. Great.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Here's Ellington. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd down, Winston again. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Wait. Check 24. Check 24.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Off play action. Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Tighten up. Check 24.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. He's bidding for a 2nd. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Gay is up. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown.
Ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. We're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 88. That's what I do. Express! Hey, check it out.
Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The 305.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they worked on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now it's Newton. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure.
He's small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Newton to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Ellington now to return it. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. From the gun, Winston. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Anthony Johnson, the intended receiver, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Newton. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Check. Great. Check safety, check safety.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a described.
Ready? Blue 8. Mike 54. All day. All day.
A first down throw for Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up with a referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
From the gun, Newton. And that'll be incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That is caught. It's Perriman. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Bradley Chubb, his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So Mike's number one.
From his end zone, Newton on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man, complete. 30. Past the 20, 10, for touchdown. Breaker, again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, any. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready, move. Check, watch it before. Easy. Check. Green, come see.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A second down throw for Winston. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On first down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Newton on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Winston. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the side.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 40, the 30, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston looking downfield for Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Kentrell Brice in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21. Great. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And a big loss here as he's taken down. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Schedule to their advantage.